Hello, it is my pleasure to talk about pedagogical issues in e-learning. Pedagogical issues in e-learning include content analysis, audience analysis, goal analysis, medium analysis, design approach, organization of learning materials, and different types of instructional methods that could be used in e-learning. Let's talk about what is content analysis. First of all, you have to decide what types of content are appropriate to teach via online method. As you know, the content that we cover any courses, it has stable content and also has dynamic content. Stable content means the historical events, the issues that deals with mostly things that already happened and is not going to occur again. For example, I have a dream speech by Martin Luther King is a very stable content. So it is not going to change. And the dynamic content such as policies, rules, regulations, they change over time. So when you do the content analysis, and you need to find out, are the contents that you are trying to include in e-learning, whether they are stable or dynamic. If there is stable content, you don't have to put a video that has happened years back, and it don't have to be changed for any new update. So you can put it on a CD or DVD or in a different alternative delivery method, so you don't really bottleneck the internet. But dynamic content, laws, regulations, rules, policies, they change, and they're very good candidates for the internet. And when there is a law that you have that requires changes over time, then you can go on the internet and make this change. So when you do the content analysis, what you do, you can save your effort and time and money, so you know which is good for internet based and which are good for alternative method. An alternative method not only be CD or DVD, it can be a books format, or it could be other different printed materials that we can use in a course. Let's talk about the audience analysis. So who are our learners? Do we know them? Who are the people who will be receiving training through online method from us? Do we know who they are? Does the institution have adequate information about the learners, about the trainees at a distance? You need to have that, because you're going to design learning materials for them. More knowledge you have about their background, their learning style, their learning preferences, their ability to teach, ability to learn in online methods, better off you are. So the institution must have a very comprehensive and adequate information about the learners in their system. The next is we have goal analysis. You have to have a very clear goal or goals for your course. Goal is like an umbrella. What is the goal of umbrella? The goal of umbrella is to protect you from the rain, or is protect you from the sun or sunlight. So each spoke of the umbrella can be objectives. So in e-learning course, you need to have a pretty much the same thing. You have to have goals and objectives, and these goals and objectives you have to set such a way that learners can achieve them using the internet or e-learning delivery format. Medium. Well, in the face-to-face classes, we use instructor, use videos, we have so many different display exhibitive materials to include in face-to-face classes. We can do the same thing on the internet, because we have to know whether different kinds of multimedia attributes, whether they're applicable to the course. And we can use text, audio, video, graphics, and other materials with your course, but you have to make sure they're appropriate. They complement each other. They don't compete each other, so that learning can be fun, and learning can be interactive, learning can be enjoyable. The next one is, within the pedagogy, we have design. Now, design of learning in online environment can be designed such a way that it depends on your pedagogical philosophy. So what is the instructor role in that design? Do you want an instructor to be more facilitative than didactic, or you want more didactic than facilitative? When I say didactic, means that instructor is like a sage on the stage, or you want the instructor to be a guide on the side. So in online environment, you don't see your students. They are dispersed all over the world, and they have different issues, and they don't live in the same time zones as you are. So what happens? Do you want to be teaching them like you're teaching them in the regular classroom, or you want to develop rich learning environments where learning can be fostered and supported with your facilitation? So depending on what is your pedagogical philosophy, you have to make a good combination of both instructivist, which is you provide prescription, or constructivist, where you provide rich learning environment. And combination of both may work for your courses or may not, but you have to try it out. Do not treat an online environment just like your closed system of face-to-face traditional classroom. The next is the organization. You have to make sure, like in the face-to-face classes, when you teach, you need to make sure that you cover the prerequisite, so that the students or learners can continue understanding your lecture and your learning environment. Same thing in online learning. You need to do a very good work identifying what you're covering, and whether they have all the prerequisites been covered previously, and all the support learning materials, supplemental learning material resources are available. So to organize e-learning course require more preparation from designer, instructors, and also support staff. And the next one is the methods. Now, does the course promote inside collaboration by providing a supportive environment for asking questions, clarifying directions, suggesting or contributing resources, and working on joint projects with class members? You see, in the face-to-face classes, you can have several participants, several students do a joint project. We call that inside collaboration. Can you do that online? Yes, you can do it online. The students we have taught at different institutions, we have students coming from different parts of the world. They were able to work on a joint projects. We call that inside collaboration. Think about outside collaboration. In the face-to-face classes, we can invite an outside guest speaker to come into our class and share knowledge, experience with our students. Same thing you can do for online environment. We can invite experts to work with our online students, and that expert can come from any parts of the world. They can come through video conferencing, simple e-line methods, email methods, or they can come to you through asynchronous discussion forum. So what I have discussed today is the pedagogical dimension of my e-learning framework. And pedagogy again deals with learning and teaching. And I have talked to you about content, audience, goal, medium, and design analysis. And also I talked to you about pedagogical philosophy and different kind of methods in instructional strategies, from role playing to scaffolding to case studies to tutorial, drill and practice, collaborative, cooperative learning, all you can use. I would appreciate your interest in designing good e-learning environment for learners all over the world.